Okay, today is July 5th, 2014, Saturday, and I'm making this video to show you just, the banality of evil, everything that I've had to face in regard to receiving medical care, humane treatment, police services, enforcement of medical law, the hoops that I've jumped through, the stones that I've overturned, just everything to show you that we live in an inhumane world that is rigged, unaccountable, mere illusion, and the only consequence there is to the victim. For all the professionals, everybody who's supposed to be there just moves on to the next victim. The reason I'm making this tape is because if you've looked at the prior tape here on YouTube, you've noticed where the CIT officer for the San Francisco Police Department, Miss Kelly Kruger, the psychiatric liaison for the San Francisco Police Department, and the person who sits on the mental health board, has basically told me that, when she contacted the FBI over my incident, that they had basically told her I was mental. This was on 6/24/2014. All you have to do is look at the tape. I've gone ahead and put it here also so that you could see it. Look at the prior tape and you will see where she said this, that she had contacted the FBI and that they basically said I was mental. Well, it's interesting because the reason that I'm making these videos, is not only to show the complicity between all the rigged agencies and bureaucracies, but like the Boy Scouts and like the Ultra Boys, when all the complicit players engage to deny you your rights, to obscure the truth, to reclassify the law-breaking activity into mistakes. Well, I think you're beginning to learn the nature of the game. Anyway, originally on 8/15/12, if you look here at the video on YouTube, you'll see where I went in seeking my medical care and everything at the Department of Public Health, and they criminally, fraudulently produced a restraining order against me that was fake and bogus. And if you look at the videos, you'll see where I followed up with the DA, with everybody else, who of course did absolutely nothing. Learn the nature of the deceit. Anyway, so what I want to show you basically is this is the visitor's information, and this is what you get when you go in to file with the FBI. Here is today's date, 8/20/2012, 11:47. When I went to the FBI, I'm going to go ahead and cover up all the my personal information, and the form says, for example, have you had previous contact with the FBI? Briefly describe the nature of these matters which you wish to bring forward to our attention. The Federal Bureau of Investigation is strictly a fact-gathering agency which investigates violations of certain federal statutes as prescribed by law. Federal statutes as described by law. Would that be, like the Veterans Affairs and the fact that they were constantly and continually denying the veterans their health care, the administrators and the bureaucrats, and that there's now a criminal investigation being done? Shouldn't the same thing happen here? In addition, with the Department of Public Health, but also the police department, the sheriff's department, and all the interconnected agencies that basically screw, let me say it again, screw, let me say it for a third time, screw people out of their rights and their health care, and play mind games and everything else. Now, mind you, this was Kelly Kruger who told me that the FBI said I was mental. Now, here's what I provided to the FBI. Mind you, I have asked Ms. Kruger to send me the contact information for the FBI people that she spoke to so that I can follow up to whether or not she's telling the truth, whether or not the FBI has violated my rights by, telling people that I'm mental and at the same time not following up. Let's learn the games. Let's continue to watch the inhumanity, and let's see who really is the failure here. All right, so basically this is what it says. I called in and spoke with the agent who told me to come in and file a complaint/investigation into the civil right violation under the color of law for, access and accommodations to a public building seeking public services, denial of access, no ADA rights observed, no duty to me as a citizen to verify the criminally fraudulent document provided by the officials in their capacity. This relates to the bogus restraining order that was given to the sheriff and the San Francisco police officer on 8/15/12 by the Department of Public Health. Now, mind you, then on 9/21, I went back to the FBI to follow up and, of course, to fill out more of these forms. All right, so here is, you know, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more that I did on 9/21. So let me show them to you, so that, you know, when we get this name and everything from Miss Kelly Kruger, who's so concerned, we can follow up with the FBI just to see exactly what they've done, and maybe, of course, push it up to, you know, whoever it needs to be pushed up, so that it can be fully and totally and completely and thoroughly, properly investigated. All right, here's the other one. This is in follow-up to the incident report I left on 8/20/12. Number 1, a copy of the video labeled "Stay Away," because of course I'm giving them videos. A copy of the incident number, the SF incident number. Number 3, copies of the videos of the Stay Away order bogus. Number 4, copies of the San Francisco Sheriff's Department regarding this incident. Okay, then I filled out another form, and it says, please see the email to Officer Rector dated 9/12/2012 for 9/6/2012 incident in which I wish to file. And then number 2, a copy of the video labeled DA2. Now, I went to the DA. The DA told me they didn't care about my legal rights. And then when I went to follow up, I think you could see, was I assaulted? Well, the videos are on YouTube for you to see. Okay, the third one, please see the email to Officer Rector dated 9/18 for the 8/31/2012 incident in which I wish to file. A copy of the San Francisco Sheriff's Department incident for 8/31, a copy of the video labeled Sheriff's 5. So, you know, the videos are there for you to look, then you can find out what the incidents is that I'm trying to report. And mind you, this is the FBI, who I've had no contact with, who 2 years later now is, you know, supposedly investigating, you know, about the Veterans Affairs. The difference between the Veterans Affairs and them being denied their medical care, and me, you know, a person, you know, who's disabled being denied his health care through the Department of Public Health is... Okay, let me ask the question again. The difference between the Veterans Affairs and their health care and my health care and the Department of Public Health denying me is, and for the third time, the difference between the law-breaking activity of the Veterans Affairs and denying the veterans their health care and the Department of Public Health here in San Francisco denying me my health care is... All right, so the last and final one. Please see the email to Officer Richter dated 9/18 for the 8/27 incident in which I wish to file. A copy of the San Francisco Sheriff's Department incident for 8/27, a copy of the video labeled Sheriff's 2. So, these are all the videos and everything that I went in and filed with. And guess what, folks? They've never contacted me. You know, we're quickly approaching 2 years now. But mind you, Kelly Kruger has informed me that the FBI says I'm mental. Good thing I've got my paperwork. Good thing I've always kept everything. Good thing I'm going to follow up. Good thing I'm going to prove the farce. And good thing I'm going to show you the inhumanity. So please, 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 despair. Once again, despair. Once again, despair. Thank you for allowing me to show you not only the inhumanity, but like I've said many, many times, knowing the truth. Why would anybody want to exist in this corrupt, unaccountable, inhumane world? It's an interesting question. Thank God I ask all the right questions. Where can I start to get all the right answers? Well, apparently not here. Keep watching the videos. Keep, you know, watching the games, you know, watching the inhumanity, and keep knowing that you, your family, and all your loved ones are next in this hypocrisy, in this law-breaking activity, and in this unjust world. Thank you.